We made it to Flavorful Friday, where we're not serving meals, we're dishing out the hottest takes. And tonight, the flavors are spicier than the presidential race. Kamala's out here asking us to knock on doors for 2 hours by email, no less. That's a story for another day. So, whose tea is it really? Well, tonight, it's yours as we dive into side hustles that make you question your life choices. AI's taking over faster than your Monday blues, and yes, Diddy, because why not? Let's get into it and find out whose tea it really is.
Welcome to Whose Tea TV.
Whose tea is it really?
Is it mine?
Is it yours?
Is it theirs?
Or is it ours as a collective?
Whose tea is it really?
Here's your channel host, Miss T.
Let's talk about side hustles that you may want to avoid. If you've ever thought about making some extra cash, you're likely have encountered all kinds of options, right? But the truth is, not every gig is worth your time nor energy. Today, we're diving into some side hustles that make you question, whose tea is it really? You might be tempted to grab it, but maybe it should be left on the table. First up, let's look at bike food delivery. Picture this. You're dodging traffic, dealing with angry drivers, and sweating all through rush hour, only to make enough money to cover your own lunch. Barely. Is it worth it? This hustle quickly becomes more of a grind than a financial win for many. And honestly, whose tea is this really? Certainly not yours when you're battling city streets for pocket change. Next, we got the door-to-door sales. Selling products face-to-face. That might sound old-fashioned, and for a good reason. The constant rejection, the awkward pitches, and trying to convince your neighbors that they need what you're selling are enough to make you question your career choices. In this case, whose tea is it really? It feels like you're brewing it for someone else while dealing with rejection after rejection. Then there's the task of cleaning up after the hoarders. Yes, it pays better than some of the other gigs, but the emotional strain, the filth, and the need for a hazmat suit can really take a toll on you. While some may view this as a respectable job, many find it too exhausting. Once again, I ask you to ask yourself, whose tea is it really? When the job leaves you feeling burnt out and drained, it may not be the side hustle you should be pursuing. These are just a few instances of side hustles that may seem appealing at first glance, but quickly reveal their drawbacks. So the next time you're contemplating taking on extra work, remember to opt for something that doesn't leave you questioning whose tea you're really brewing. Choose wisely and avoid unworthy side hustles. Now let's talk about the dangerous rise of AI scams and how these scammers are weaponizing technology to deceive innocent people. The digital landscape is evolving, and so are the methods used to trick you into sharing your sensitive information. Today, we are uncovering some of the most troubling AI-powered scams and answering the question, whose tea is it really? When these scammers target you, it's not your tea. You've been handed a bitter brew. AI scams are evolving fast. These phony customer service chatbots are now tricking people into giving away all their personal details, while investment scams lure victims with AI-generated calls, promising all these unrealistic returns. It's getting harder to tell if you're speaking to a natural person or a scammer chatbot. This raises the question, whose tea is it really? If you find yourself talking to a chatbot that's after your credit card details, you can bet it's the scammer's cup that you're filling. One of the more terrifying developments The use of deep fake technology. Scammers use AI to create fake videos or voice recordings that impersonate celebrities, politicians, or even your own family members. Imagine seeing a video of a loved one asking for help. It's enough to make you act without thinking. But again, whose tea is it really? When deep fakes enter the scene, it's the scammer who's sipping success while while you face the consequences. From fake customer support bots to deep fake scams, AI makes it easier for bad actors to target vulnerable people, including our seniors. These AI-powered scams can be hard to detect, but the key is to stay vigilant and to protect yourself, your data, your privacy, and your hard-earned money. Keep your eyes open and always ask, whose tea is it really? Now, what do Oprah Winfrey, Michael Jordan, and Elon Musk share? They all credit much of their success to one powerful idea, a growth mindset. Today, we're diving into how these celebrities have overcome setbacks by embracing challenges, staying persistent, and asking the question that I love to ask, whose tea is it really? It's theirs, all theirs, because they've earned it through their hard work and continuous self-improvement. A growth mindset is the understanding that skills and intelligence can be enhanced through consistent effort, learning, and persistence. It's the opposite of a fixed mindset, where people think their talents are just static. In the world of success, skill and luck are just often celebrated, but the truth is the growth mindset is what actually separates those who thrive from those who get stuck. So ask yourself again, whose tea is it really? When you're willing to learn from failure, the answer is clear. It's yours to claim. Let's start with Michael Jordan. Famously cut from his high school basketball team, but he didn't give up. Instead, Jordan used that setback as a fuel to work harder, ultimately becoming one of the most infamous, the greatest athletes of all time of our history. His relentless drive and growth mindset remind us that success comes from pushing beyond our limits. In this case, whose tea is it really? Jordan's success was brewed through unwavering persistence and self-belief, inspiring us all to keep pushing forward. Then up next, we have the most infamous of all infamous talk show hosts, Oprah Winfrey, whose early life was marked by poverty and hardship. Fired from her first job as a TV anchor, Oprah didn't let that setback define her. Instead, she used it as a learning experience, eventually becoming one of the most successful media moguls in the world. Oprah's growth mindset allowed her to transform adversity into opportunity, proving once again that with effort and perseverance, success is always within reach, always. Then we have Elon Musk. He's another prime example of exceptionalism. Musk continues to innovate and push boundaries despite numerous failures, from nearly bankrupting Tesla and his SpaceX project to enduring public scrutiny. His ability to learn from his mistakes and to stay focused on the long-term goals shows the power of growth mindset actually in action. So whose tea is it really? Musk's tea comes from resilience, persistence, and a refusal to settle for less than greatness. Whether you're naturally talented or not, a growth mindset can help you overcome obstacles. You learn from your mistakes, and ultimately you achieve your goals. Remember, success is not just about being born with talent. It's just not. It's about developing it through hard work, persistence, and continuous learning. I'll say that again for those in the back who can't hear me. Continuous learning. Now let's find out whose tea is it really? As always, it's your choice to grow and be part of the growth as part of your commitment and continuous learning. Did he do it or did he not do it? It's so up for debate. The Diddy trial has captivated the public, spotlighting one of the entertainment industry's titans. Known for his profound influence on pop culture, Diddy's courtroom drama is not just about the sensational headlines, but also reflects deeper on societal issues, including power dynamics and accountability within the industry. What's at stake? This trial is about more than one person. It mirrors the practices that pervade the spheres of influence in music and entertainment. The allegations against Diddy have stirred a significant debate, reflecting on how power can be wielded and the implications for those who stand in opposition. Discussions around the trial are rampant, with voices across social media weighing in heavily, some even defending Diddy, while others are condemning his actions. This trial could reshape Diddy's legacy and ripple across the realms of music and celebrity culture, challenging how we perceive and address power and misconduct. For a detailed breakdown, let's rewind to Diddy's rise from a young talent to a powerhouse in music. His journey has been quite remarkable. Achievements and the controversies that have followed him from the studio to the spotlight are like, wow. The trial brings several critical conversations to the forefront, though, particularly about the treatment of women in the industry and the responsibility of those who are actually in power. With intense courtroom exchanges and emotional testimonies that are sure to come, the trial paints a complex picture of confrontation and the quest for justice. Each session will unveil layers of the celebrity facade, revealing the raw realities faced by those who dare to speak out. As the trial unfolds, it's crucial to consider the legal and ethical dimensions. The outcomes could compel the industry to reevaluate its norms and pave the way for new standards in celebrity accountability. What's your take on this unfolding story? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you're eager for more deeper dives into pivotal moments like these, don't forget to subscribe and stay tuned for updates. Let's explore what each development will teach us about fame, power, and justice in today's world. All right, that's a wrap for tonight's Flavorful Friday. From side hustles, the AI, and even a dash of Diddy, we've served up some spicy takes. So whose tea is it really? After all that, I'd say it's yours. Just be careful not to spill it. And don't forget to join me for Accountability Monday at noon, where we'll dive into collective conscience revealed, the secret to a united humanity. Trust me, you won't want to miss it. Until then, keep sipping, keep hustling, and I'll see you in the next video.